We want to make sure you're staying safe out there on the roads. A local road safety advocate is on mission to educate youth about responsible driving habits in a fun and accessible way through her new children's book called Astro's Adventures, Exploring Road Safety. Joining us to talk more about it and her mission to keep kids safe is author Tess Rowland. Tess, good morning. Always a pleasure speaking with you.
Yes, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
First, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is a really big deal, and I know it's near and dear to your heart.
Yes. So the book was inspired about my crash, which occurred on May 4th, 2021. I was hit head on by a wrong way drunk driver. And so that's what inspired me to write this book. I wanted to give children a resource and the ability to understand what safe and unsafe driving looks like, how to detect it, and how to advocate for their safety in these potentially dangerous situations.
And talking to them in a way they understand the message, in a way that they're not scared, is really key here.
Yes, early intervention is key. Unfortunately, traffic crashes are a leading cause of death for our children. So the book is actually based on my crash, but it introduces my dog, Astro, who is a fluffy doodle dog who is the champion for road safety. He and Tess are on an adventure after her crash and after she's recovered to go into schools and teach kids about what safe and unsafe driving looks like. We go through distracted driving, speeding, impaired driving, and the importance of course, buckling up and wearing your seatbelt as well.
Obviously, this crash changed your life in a major way. As you move forward, is there something that you keep in mind on a daily basis that propels you to make these changes for others in hopes they don't have to experience what you experienced?
Well, traffic crashes are preventable, and that's what drives me every day. Unfortunately, NHTSA reported in 2021 an average of 3 children were killed each day in a car crash. As many as 445 were injured. And as I said, traffic crashes are preventable through our actions, and that's why early intervention is key. And I hope this book is able to lay the foundation for what safe and unsafe driving looks like. I hope that these children, when they become the driving age, are able to make responsible decisions, and we're able to foster a new generation of safe drivers.
And empowering them in the role they play as passenger.
Yes. So the book talks about being a safe driver, but it also talks about the importance of being a safe passenger. So that means that it's important, no matter where you sit in the car, to buckle up. And of course, the importance of never distracting your driver. Even something small like talking can serve as a distraction. And what to do if you notice a driver may be distracted. We see a lot of times these navigation systems, these maps, it causes the parent or caregiver to take their eyes off the road. That's a perfect opportunity for the kid in the back as the passenger to say, hey mom, let me help you with the directions, and empower them to have a role in safety and working together to ensure that they make it to their destination in a safe way.
Yeah, I know since 2021 you've really dedicated your life to ensuring that the roads are safe, or at least safer than what they were before. Talk to us about the differences that you've heard from people that you've talked to in communities on how that work has changed their lives.
Well, I mean, it was an honor after my crash to really turn my pain into purpose and serve as the MAD national president. I was able to travel the country and raise awareness through other victims' stories about the importance of preventing impaired driving and making laws better to prevent this crime entirely. But that's when I really became aware, through meeting so many victims and survivors, just how much children are touched by this crime. If they're not impacted by a crash, by being in the car themselves, they've lost a parent. They've had someone in their lives who's injured. So that's why I think it's so important to be able to talk to these children. And I think that they're neglected often because they're not driving. But we need to be able to have these conversations so they are aware, and there are things that they can do even though they're not the driver themselves. It's all about saving lives.
Yeah, they are so aware. They are so cognizant. Last question for you. How's Astro dealing with all this new stardom?
Oh, he loves it. He loves the camera.
Oh,
I see. He's a natural, and I'm hoping that through his bright personality, he's able to widen our impact, introduce a new audience, and hopefully we can touch lives together.
And for people interested in buying the book, where can they go?
Amazon. So we'll have the link posted on your website real soon.
Inside this article. Always a pleasure catching up with you.
Thank
Tess, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
stopping by. We do appreciate it.